So the official brand new trailer for the upcoming Fairly OddParents series, The Fairly OddParents: A New Wish, has finally released online. Although we've known about this show for quite some time, we now officially have our first look at what to expect from this brand new series. And honestly, it's getting a lot of mixed reviews. Whether a lot of comments seem to be good and some seem to be bad, there's one question that remains. Will this show actually be good? Well, luckily, we are here to talk about it together. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is AnimaTD, better known as Animated, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this brand new video. Now, I know it's been quite some time since we uploaded any brand new videos to this channel. Believe me, I know a lot of life stuff happened, but I did want to talk about this particular series with you guys because the last time we talked about it, a lot of you guys voiced your opinions, and honestly, there were some very interesting takes about it. So in the last video that we talked about this, we had our very first look at some test footage of Cosmo and Wanda, and we had our first look at the brand new characters that are being introduced into this brand new show. And while in that last video, I did talk about how it seemed to be something very interesting that I might not be interested in, or I deemed that it wasn't worth watching. Honestly, I'm here to tell you one thing. I might have to change my mind. Now, I know before you jump at my throat saying, oh, you can't change your opinion. First of all, I feel like I needed to take back some words about what I said originally about this show. I did see the very first episode that got leaked a while back, and I did hear the brand new intro, and honestly, I might actually be interested in watching this a little bit. While I may have seemed harsh in the last video, I definitely want to give this show at least a chance because I do love the Fairly OddParents as a series, and the fact that we did have a few bad shows back in the day, you know, we don't talk about those shows. I do want to give this fully animated show a chance to shine in all of its glory. And while we had a lot of reboots and movies that necessarily weren't good, I feel like that this fully animated series will be something that will be the turning point for it and actually be deemed a worthy series to watch. And by God, I hope it's worth watching. So basically, to give a little bit of a recap, this show is a brand new take on the Fairly OddParents and actually is somewhat part of a continuation to the original series. In this series, we have a brand new character named Hazel who moves to the big city with her family. While moved into the big city, she finds a retired version of both Cosmo and Wanda living amongst humans. After seeing how lonely Hazel is without her brother, Cosmo and Wanda finally come out of retirement and become her brand new Fairly Godparents. The whole new cast of characters and a lot of brand new interesting adventures, a lot of this show is definitely going to be a very interesting take amongst fans for sure. I will say one of my favorite things about this is how the animation looks really clean and smooth compared to a lot of other versions that we've seen before. Although test footage and the first episode did get leaked online a bit back, a lot of that stuff wasn't necessarily finished in production. But now that we have an actual visual on what the finished version of the show looks like, I gotta say the animation is really smooth, clean, and honestly very enjoyable to me. Not to mention the redesigns for both Cosmo and Wanda are something that I'm not particularly really fond of, but I understand it's a brand new take on the characters as well as a continuation, so I'm gonna let it slide and actually say that these designs are actually okay. I will also say I really do like the fact that Hazel is the brand new godchild of both Cosmo and Wanda. Her character seems to be very fun, fully energetic, and honestly, she just seems like a great fit for both Cosmo and Wanda, and I think that it's a great decision that they made her the brand new godchild of them. While some people will compare this animation to be trash compared to the original, I really do think that this animation is a very nice, smooth, and clean transition to be a continuation rather than a full reboot. And I know most people are gonna say, oh no, this is a reboot, it's not canon, blah, blah, whatever. According to the official biopsis of it's a continuation in some sort. Let's just accept it for what it is. I might be wrong, but for what I can see, it's a continuation from the original series. So that's pretty much what I gotta say about it. Now, I know the biggest factor in all of this is the fact that Timmy Turner is not involved with this brand new series at all. Although online there's a small clip of him possibly making an appearance, they never actually confirmed on whether or not it was him, although his design looks very similar to an original design from the original show. But I know a lot of die-hard fans want to see Timmy Turner and all of his pink-hatted glory make an appearance within the show, and honestly, if they do something with that, I'd honestly be very pleased, but I necessarily think that they don't really need Timmy Turner in this at all. In fact, I will openly say I am fully fine with Timmy Turner not making an appearance within this show. Let's move off of Timmy Turner and bring somebody brand new with the same type of energy and fun into the series. And no, I don't really necessarily mean someone like Chloe. I don't know why they ever involved her, and I don't necessarily hate her, but she just wasn't needed. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that too. And although in the very first episode that leaked online, it didn't necessarily tease anybody from the original show making an appearance, but I do hope that the character Poof does make an appearance in some way because he was a major plot point to the original show, and it just kind of seems weird that they didn't really mention him at all. So unless he's really grown up or has his own fairy god kid to take care of, he has no mention whatsoever. But for one, it looks like this is indeed somewhat of a brand new take on the original classic series. And honestly, I don't really hate it at all compared to when I talked about it originally. The original classic intro to the show will always be a memory in my heart that I do enjoy, but I will say the brand new intro for this series, certified banger. Gold, platinum, diamond. It's cool. I like it. You can find it online maybe, but it's definitely worth listening to. I think it's good. I think it's great. The Fairly OddParents has always been a favorite show of mine over on Nickelodeon. And I'm so happy at the fact that this is no longer just a Netflix series, but is being aired straight to Nickelodeon itself. And whether plans for it to be on Netflix later on haven't been exactly confirmed yet, I really do hope that it's a Nickelodeon thing, or at least they try to upload it to Paramount Plus. Because I feel like that they need better Fairly OddParents content over on Paramount Plus, because they don't seem to have any, which is really weird if you think about it. And if you don't get that, then I don't know what to tell you. They just need better shows on Paramount Plus, especially for the Fairly OddParents. Overall, to really necessarily take back any bad things I said about this, I do want to give this show at least a chance to go on ahead and shine, only because of the fact that in recent years we had versions of this franchise that didn't necessarily do well with fans, have been canceled or completely taken off of their streaming platforms. And I gotta say, it does look like a very fun series. Although the show isn't necessarily intended for old fans, I do hope that this series brings in a lot of new fans who will want to go ahead and rewatch the original series if they do enjoy this so much. But I do feel like a lot of the older fans will somewhat enjoy this, and if they do, then it's definitely a win in my book. Like I said earlier in the video, this show is gonna have a lot of mixed reviews right now, and especially when it comes out on May 20th. But I really do hope that this show does at least give people, or at least want them to give them a chance to go on ahead and watch it personally. But like several dedicated fans out there, I do want to give this show a chance. I feel like that it's something different. I feel like that it's something that people will enjoy, and if they don't enjoy it, cool. If not, who cares? I feel like that this show could have some potential in some shape or form. The Fairly OddParents: A New Wish will officially premiere on Nickelodeon on May 20th, and I really do hope people do give it a chance to go on ahead and see what this show's really about. And although necessarily brand new seasons of the show haven't been confirmed yet, we'll just have to wait to see on whether or not the show's actually good for it to get greenlit for more. But from based on what I've watched, I will say I do think that this show will be good. And honestly, I do hope you guys think so as well when it officially comes out. Now guys, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this show does have some potential to be actually good, or do you just not care about it at all and won't watch it at all? Compared to the original series of the Fairly OddParents, do you think that this show could be on a high regard to the original, or do you think that this show is just gonna simply not be its own great thing in general? And if you have seen any of the leaked info as well as any of the leaked footage online, what were your first impressions on it? And do you think that it's actually good? Let me know in the comments below. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this video for today. Once again, I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this brand new video. And if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And by all means, guys, don't forget to turn on notifications for more cartoon news and reviews coming to you real soon. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this video for today. Once again, my name is AnimaTD, better known as Animated, and I hope that you go on ahead and tune in next time.